This is Talk TV.
Go back to Jeremy Carr Live. We bring you some breaking news in the last few hours. A submarine carrying at least 5 tourists has gone missing whilst on an expedition exploring the Titanic. Now, Boston Coast Guards have launched a search and rescue operation off the coast of southeast Canada. And the Titanic wreckage lies around 400 miles off the coast of Newfoundland at around 12,500 feet deep. Now, the company that runs the expedition, called OceanGate, has just put out a statement. They say, "Our entire focus is on crew members in the submersible and their families. We are deeply thankful for the extensive assistance we have received from several government agencies and deep-sea companies in our efforts to re-establish contact with the submersible. We're working towards the safe return of the crew members." One of those feared missing is British billionaire explorer Hamish Harding. He announced on Instagram yesterday that he would be on the submarine, and his stepson has now confirmed that he is on board. Brian Scatts posted on Facebook, "Thoughts and prayers for my stepfather Hamish Harding as his submarine has gone missing exploring the Titanic. Search and rescue mission is underway." This has just been happening in the last couple of hours. I'm joined by the chairman of the British Titanic Society, David Scott-Beddard. David, thank you for joining me on JK Live. Your reaction to the breaking news tonight, my friend?
Yeah, good evening, Jeremy. It's clearly very distressing news. This is the first incident of this type since Titanic was discovered in September 1985. So primarily our thoughts are with the crew and members of the public who are tourists on board the submersible.
At a time like this, of course, people will look for reasons, they'll look for excuses, but until we know more, the focus is on finding, please God, that vessel and the people on board. I believe it has only 92 hours of the ability to stay for 92 hours underwater. Is that right?
Yes, approximately 92, 96 hours. The hull itself has what's called a real-time hull health monitoring system, and there are dozens of sensors around the hull which would detect any change in pressure and would give the pilot time to start to move towards the surface, thus reducing the pressure. The pressure on the hull down at 4,000 meters is approximately 3.5 tons per square inch. So let's just hope that that system is working if this is the issue, and they're brought home safely.
$250,000 a seat. We heard the sad news that Hamish Harding, British billionaire, is on board. Can I ask a question? Whenever something like this happens, it's very important that we're factual. You are part of the British Titanic Society. This is a wreckage. This is a story that still, however many years on, is still front and centre for so many people.
Yes.
Why?
Titanic is part of the national history curriculum. Every school child learns about the disaster, the consequences of the disaster, and what happened afterwards. For instance, the formation of the Atlantic Ice Patrol and the introduction of safety of life and sea. It is, for obvious reasons, it's been covered in numerous films and documentaries. And as you say, it is still literally a multi-million-pound business worldwide. Titanic exhibitions are visited by millions of people around the world each year, and it still holds that fascination with the public.
Just this in, the vessel operates, just this from OceanGate Expeditions that run this, David, the vessel operates by pinging back a message every 15 minutes to signal to those ashore at HQ that it's safe. However, it's been reported that those pings have not been received or heard for the last 7 hours. What are your thoughts without preempting this?
I certainly don't want to preempt the thoughts of loss of life. Clearly, when you undertake a dive such as this, the passengers and the crew, they do realise the possibility of an incident such as this happening. I personally don't know a great deal more than what you've already said about the submersible at this stage. So all I can repeat really, Jeremy, is that we hope and pray that all 5 of those divers come back safely.
Completely agree. David Scott-Beddard, chairman of the British Titanic Society. Thank you. Responding to the news that a submersible used to take tourists to see the Titanic wreck has gone missing in the Atlantic Ocean. On board, UK billionaire Hamish Harding is one of the people. 5 will keep you updated in the hours and, the hours ahead. We'll certainly bring that to you on Talk TV. Thank you very much indeed to Dave.